Welcome back. Ant 1 on Saturday night fights. Well, actually Sunday. I'm a little late. Had some things to do today. But Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves. My God, this game is fucking incredible. Uh, I did hours today. The actual
Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves.
And I played about an hour and a half of it. It's very interesting. I wanted to cover it tonight, but I'm really getting into the characters that you choose to go through the story. It's very kind of like a fighting RPG style, because you beef up your character, you get, what they call skill points, and when you go into actual battles online, you're pretty competitive. It's almost like a give and take, and I love it. And they just SNK went all out with this, and I hope and pray that they will bring an actual art of fighting. Yeah, we're gonna have Mr. Big in Season Pass 1, next year, but that's just letting you know, hey, maybe they're working on an art of fighting game, doing the same emphasis of City of the Wolves. That would be great. But also, too, they can cross over because they're in the same universe. They're in the same town, Southtown, And you don't have to add King of Fighters stuff. King of Fighters, to me, it's its own entity. It's its own thing. Just like Samurai Showdown, it should be its own thing, and it should be updated. This here is 26 years in the making, man. I own the original Mark of the Wolves, and I own this now, and I would, like to see an art of fighting, come back, continue where you left off with art of fighting and just bring it back, and make it unique. So we're going to get into, some kind of AI battles. Like I said, this game it has so many options than the previous game. You got the gallery, the online, which, I played the online today and I got my ass whooped, but you know what? And I did win a few, but that's fine. But, and then you got episodes of Southtown, which I'm actually starting to fall in love with, because, I played an hour and a half of it and I didn't really want to get out of it. To me, it's like an action it's like a fighting action RPG. It's a fighting RPG, you might say. It's almost like, let's just say it's like Final Fantasy mixed with Guilty Gear, and that might be kind of absurd, but it's a fighting game and it's RPG, and you're earning, you're leveling up your character, and you're just going through Southtown and experiencing your story from your side, from your point of view, and I like that. And I will, hopefully, when I get through, episodes of Southtown, and depending on how long it is, I will end up streaming it, on a weekend. And then we got online, which, you got the crossplay, which you can see probably in the corner. Crossplay is on. That means, everybody's online. They're playing, on PS5, PS4, like I'm on PS4 Pro, and Xbox Series X, and even Steam, PC. And then you got your gallery. Gallery I haven't really checked out yet, but I might end up reviewing that in a later video. And then you got color edited, which I've already worked with, the other night without being online, and I've got a lot of my characters are nice, the ones I like using. And then you got the jukebox. which you can actually customize your jukebox to any stage that you want to go to. You know, rock out to music from games past and present. You can create your own playlist and custom collections, because not only they have they have Fatal Fury, arranged, classic arranged, and arcade songs, but they have Art of Fighting, and I think that's pretty neat. And then you got the PlayStation Store, which right now I believe it's still in development, and I can go to the store right now, and it's not available yet. The content cannot be selected at this time. So, SNK is still doing updates. Then you go to offline, and I love offline because that's where we're going to go to, and we're going to go to Versus.
Classic Versus.
And here, and I love this stage, the Freight Express. This is Terry Bogart's stage, actually in Mark of the Wolves, and it's one of my favorite stages. And the character select looks really good. Yeah, we got Salvatore Pasta Ganacci, who's some fucking famous DJ from Switzerland. And then you got Cristiano Ronaldo. He's an actual famous rich ass fucking soccer player, and supposed to be the best soccer player. Where's that Saudi money going now? And then you got my dude right here, Kim Don Han. That's Kim Kafwan's son. Now, he's got an older brother, Jae-hoon, who should have been in the game, which I'm not going to protest about it right now, because I'm, kind of against what everybody says, that Jae-hoon's not as good as, Don Juan. No, fuck that shit. They're brothers. They were trained by their dad. So I'm going to go with Kim Don. Yep. And I like that outfit. I like that color. And you want to go with your SPG, your aspect ratio. And I usually like having him in the middle. And your CPU level should be up to 5.
Ready to roll.
And the next character, since this is his stage, I'm gonna go with none other than Terry Bogard. And I'm gonna leave his SPG probably the same. Make it even. Make it even fight.
No holding back.
Let's rock and roll, folks. And I just love the presentation of this game, and graphically it's just so intense.
Versus Terry.
When you're playing this game, it doesn't hold your hand. And you have two different styles. You have arcade mode, which, you use the actual motions of the buttons. And then you have smart control, which is for beginners that are learning how to play the game and learn the button motions. And I think that's a great emphasis that they did with this.
Hey, come on.
Okay, let's see who's going to get their ass kicked first.
Get ready, fight.
And I love the little duckies behind there. And that just gives you a clue of Duck King. And hopefully Duck King will be in, Season Pass 2, and kind of fight this Salvatore Pasta Ganacci dude. And I love the mechanics in this game. I mean, just, it almost rivals, it doesn't really rival King of Fighters, but I think it outdoes it. as far as gameplay and mechanics. It just kind of fits, you know. And I wouldn't want to see a King of Fighter, you know, like Iori or, you know, Kyo Kasagi in this, because then it would just be another washed out KOF with a Fatal Fury name on it. This is real Fatal Fury to me, and I like it, and it's original, and it's basically a sequel. Oh, nice combo. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, power dunk. That's what I like about Terry, man. You know, he's got different styles. He's also, too, very versatile. But you got to watch out for Don Juan, man. Oh, shit. Yep. Oh, shit. Yep. He is a Taekwondo practitioner. Yep. He basically uses his feet more than his hands. He uses his hands in order to counter you, in order to get him to come in for dive kicks and spinning up dive kicks.
Final round. Get ready. Fight. Burning.
Let's see how this turns out. Oh, see, there's a dive kick. Oh, power dunk. SPG is locked in. And SPGs, when you go into SPG, that's when you can be able to use your hidden gear. But your rev gauge has got to be at 1 star in order to unleash an actual. But he got beat. So Terry is a pretty badass dude. I mean, this basically is his game.
Say it's past time you buckle down and get serious.
Now I'm gonna match him up with none other than, you know, the guy that he raised, you know, Rock Howard. And Rock Howard is actually Geese Howard's son. And it's pretty unique for them in that story, you know. I mean, you can go to YouTube and you can actually get, you know, the actual, you know,
Let's have fun.
the actual animated series, you know, the OVA as they call it back in the day, and I own them. I own all of them, you know, and it actually tells the story of Fatal Fury, you know, and I believe it was in Fatal Fury 2 animated series. That's when Rock was introduced. He was a kid. He was just a kid. And Terry already done killed Geese once.
Gonna take you for a ride. Try to keep up, all right?
Hey, come on.
But then he killed him twice in the actual game. Nice power dunk. Oh, nice. And this game is just so graphically intense to me. I just love it. You know, and I'm not hating on KOF, but in a way, this is a little bit more grounded to me. And there's a stage that's actually in this game to where you can go in and out because they added that feature. And I believe they added it in one stage. And I can find the stage. And it's pretty unique. But in this stage here, which is basically the training stage, they don't do that, and I don't understand it. But I will show you after this match. If you really look closely at the graphics, you can see if one goes in and one comes back out. And that's what they did in the first Fatal Fury and the second. And I believe they did it in Real Bout as well. But, you know, research it and don't quote me. But I know they did that. Now, there's certain stages, I believe, that's supposed to have the, you know, the inside out backgrounds. And I believe the one that does is this one right here, the Dream Amusement Park. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Southtown Zoo does. But we're going to go with Dream Amusement Park. And we're going to go with Marco Rodriguez. I love Marco, man. He's so cool. He was trained by Ryu Sakizan, if I'm butchering his name, Art of Fighting. The Kokurugo style, you know, Japanese karate, and he is half black and half Brazilian, and I think he's cool as shit, you know.
I'll bring the strength of 100. No,
and we're gonna face him off with, I'm gonna say we're gonna face him off with good old Kim Don Han. Why not?
I got this.
And I believe this is the stage where you can go in and out. And, you know, during their press deal before the release of this game, you know, SNK was talking about they was going to add these features. And also knockout features from like Real Bout, you know, and that's going to be cool. And, you know, hopefully that's a new update, and I hope they keep up with this.
Feel the power of the Kyokugen Fist!
You can be my warm-up. Come on, let's go!
Let's get it on, motherfuckers.
Round 1. Get ready. Fight!
Now we're talking!
I don't see him switching stages. I don't see him going into the background and coming out. And I know this is the stage.
Get ready. Fight!
Nice combo. SPG's kicked in. Okay, somebody's rev gauge is at 55%. It's Don Juan. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Uplifting. Oh, got him. Wow.
Why Why is it that flashy twerps like you get all the attention these days? It ain't fair. I'm a rude crew dude too, dagnabbit.
Rematch.
Get ready. Fight.
Ooh, nice. Ooh, shit. Oh, nice. Yep. Uh-oh. Give him a red blow. Oh, shit. Damn, shit gave him a red blow. Oh, fuck. You waited. You hesitated, dude.
Round 2. Get ready. Fight.
Nice.
Getting started.
Yeah, this is gonna be done. Oh shit, nice. Yeah, you're fucking done, dude. And he didn't even have to cash out on his fucking rev gauge. That a bitch.
This power, this strength, pure Kyokugen karate.
I'm still gonna try to find out how that happened. I don't know, but we're gonna go with Preacher. She's my favorite, and she's basically Joe Higashi's a disciple, or maybe it might be his daughter. But she's a smart science nerd tech geek like I am, and every other, you know, person, female or male. And I just like her style, and I like, you know, what she does. And we're gonna go with her. And we're also gonna go with a certain kid that came back from actual Mark of the Wolves, and that's Hakumaru. He was trained by Andy Bogart and Mai Shiranui. And I should go with Mai Shiranui since I'm going with Preacher, but I'm gonna go with Mai. And Hakumaru can go up against another female that's in this game that I like. So here we go.
Let's have some fun.
Let's have a girl match, or I call it a cat fight.
specimen from our research. Want a little taste of shit on you with fire?
Round 1. Get ready. Fight.
Nice. Ooh, nice. Oh, shit. Oh, nice combo. Breaker. Ooh, counter combo. Ah, that's why I love my daughter's middle name is Mai. Named after her. She's a great fighter. Ninja. But I like Preacher. Preacher is awesome. You know, she learned either from her dad or her apprentice, Joe Higashi. Nobody knows. Ooh, nice combo. Yes. Oh, ah! Uh-oh. Hidden gear. Nice. Oh shit. Preacher wins. I love her. That's why I like her. I love Mai, but I love Preacher.
I don't take no for an answer. I'll study all of your wicked ninja tech. Translate those scrolls for me.
We're gonna do one more match, and I want to keep with Preacher, and then we're gonna switch to a different stage.
Okay, if this
And
is
we're gonna go with none other than Hataru Furuta. And I hope I didn't butcher that name, but yeah.
Okay, ready to knuckle down.
And we're gonna see who wins this battle.
Preacher versus Hotaru.
This game is just so dynamic, and it's graphics, it's gameplay, it's everything that I experienced since, you know, I got it at my doorstep April 24th of this month, and it's been phenomenal, and I played it hands-on, but doing this, I just love it. It's just phenomenal. I mean, the hand-drawn shade graphics, it's just beautiful. Backgrounds are so dynamic. And just, you know, you know, watching them fight, but looking at the background and seeing everything that's going on, it's almost like it's alive, you know? And I like that in a fighting game. You know, yes, it's not 3D, it's 2.5D. And people get this, you know, type of games confused. 2.5D is basically you have a living background, but you have your characters on a 2D plane. And I think that's what makes it dynamic. You know, and there's been a lot of games that's been made like that. Oh shit. Preacher got kicked.
Round 2. Get ready. Fight.
But overall, it's basically, it's video games. You know? I mean, yeah, you got your Tekkens and your, you know, you got your Tekkens and you got your, you know, Soul Calibur 3D, 360-degree games, fighting games, but they don't stand up to these type of games, to me, you know, and, you know, 2D games can be improved, you know, I mean, look at Guilty Gear. I mean, Guilty Gear came a long way, and I've got all the Guilty Gear. I even got the newest one, Strive, and I got the updated version of Strive, and it's fucking awesome. But when they announced this, and I seen it, I'm like, yes, I gotta have it. You know, because a friend of mine, he said, oh man, you need to get Street Fighter 6, man, it's so awesome. And I played a demo of it, and I was like, nah, I'm not interested. You know, if I want to play Street Fighter, I'm gonna play Street Fighter 3, you know, and that's my favorite, Street Fighter 3. Now, I have not seen them going back into the background for anything. Maybe it's for another character, or maybe it's another stage, and we'll have to go to it. I mean, this is a tied up fight right here. Yep.
You want to learn my moves? I'm not sure I'm much of a teacher.
And this, you know, this game surprised me. You know, it was like, okay, this is something different, you know. This is, you know, not what I was expecting from a game, but they really tuned this game up to ultimate levels, you know, and I love it, you know. Let's try it, Southtown Zoo. And we're gonna go with I love my dude T-Zoc. T-Zoc, he's awesome. And a lot of think that T-Zoc is actually the dinosaur dude in King of Fighters 15. No. T-Zoc actually killed him, and SNK just brought him back in King of Fighters 15. And so I think that's what the story is. T-Zoc, this predates that. And they thought that he was the same person. No, they were totally two different people. But T-Zoc is the shit. I like T-Zoc. Yeah, for a wrestler and a grappler, he's really good. And I'm gonna use it. And we're gonna go with the low hanging fruit of this shit. And we're gonna go with none other than Kevin Ryan. Kevin Ryan was in Mark of the Wolves, and he was looking for a guy called Freeman. And Freeman was actually a fighter who should be in this fucking game as one of original characters. But no, they didn't want to. Just like they didn't want to do Jae-hoon. But they gave us Kim Don-han, his fucking younger brother, who's an asshole. So we're gonna go with Kevin Ryan.
Ready for this, partner?
And we're going to take this out. And we're at Southtown Zoo. And the stages in here are just so greatly designed well. I mean, they're bringing it back to, you know, really good shit. And they're bringing back what happened in 1999 when they, you know, made the last Fatal Fury, Mark of the Wolves. Now it's City of the Wolves, and it's 20-some fucking years later, you know.
I will win this match for my band.
Get it, boy.
It's a bad day to be you. Are you gonna come quietly? Round 1. Get ready.
Well, we know.
Get set.
On the ground. Incoming.
Get some. Get some.
Nice. Nice press. Oh, yes, a good. I never did like Kevin Ryan. Oh, yeah, fuck him up. Yeah, there you go.
Wait.
Round 2. Get ready. Fight.
I love the super press that T-Zop does. I mean, I'm not saying Kevin Ryan's that corny. He does have some really strong moves, but I wish it was just a little bit different with him, because he reminds me of Clark or Ralph from King of Fighters from Ikari Warriors. Yes, he's a SWAT guy, you know, he's military style. Oh, nice move. I mean, he's not a bad fighter. It's just that, you know,
Final round. Get ready.
I wish he was more, you know, substantial. Oh, there you go. Nice. Oh, shit. Okay. Fuck off. Eat a dick. Oh, nice press. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Yeah, he's got... Oh, shit. Nice. I think you're done, Kevin. Fuck off, Kevin. T-Zox the shit.
This cannot be what you call quits. I know you have much more fight in you than just that.
We're going to go for one more fight, and we're going to go to a different stage. And after this, I'm going to call it quits, and you're going to get one more fight. And then tomorrow, we're going to go into Sunday, Mortal Sunday. And a lot of people are going to say, what's Mortal Sunday? Mortal Kombat Sunday, baby. And now we're going to go to, I'm going to go to the low-hanging fruit, but I want this person to get beat the hell up entirely. And I'm going to go with Hotamaru, who was trained by Mai Shuanui and Andy Bogart. And he was in Mark of the Wolves. He was a little kid. Now he's kind of like a preteen, adult teenager or whatever. And he's pretty cool. I like him, you know, and I'm going to give him props. And we're going to go with none other than the really low-hanging fruit, and that is Cristiano Ronaldo, the soccer player. The famous real-life soccer player who wanted to be in this fucking game. So we're going to give him what he wants, you know. And hopefully he can get past Hotamaru. And I think it's going to be a pretty fucked up match here. Because I like one and I hate the other, and I don't like Ronaldo. To me, I think he's overrated, and yeah, it's all about the Saudi, you know, Saudi money. It's all about the Saudi money. That's all it is. And I don't know anything about Salvatore Pasta Ganucci or whatever his fucked up name is.
It's here.
Let's have some fun. For the love of the game.
Round one. Get ready. Fight.
Push it out. You need a hand? Push it up.
Okay, yep.
Now we're never.
Tomorrow's gonna kick it in on you, dude. Yep, he got you.
Aim, set, match.
I dig that. Yeah, get that. Get that hip hop pose, bro.
Fight.
Still good. I think so.
Red blow. He's a ball kicker. He likes kicking his own balls. Get it? You fucking cocksucker. Oh, he got that one. Lucky bitch. You ain't gonna get a hidden gear because you guys are, your red blows
Get ready. Fight.
aren't. Yeah, Haltamaru, he can do a special on you right now. But he's wanting to keep his. Yep. Yeah, he's up 20%, 24%. Yep. Ooh, nice. Yep, gotcha. Oh, fucking Ronaldo's pretty tough.
That's some real fancy footwork. I could learn a thing or two from you.
Yeah. Okay. All right, we're gonna go to character select or stage select, and we're gonna do one more match. And I want this match to be kind of like a fucked up, weird match. And the reason why I want it to be that way is because I want these two assholes to fight each other. And that's Ronaldo and Salvatore Pasta Ganucci. You know, which I can't really stand this guy. I don't know nothing about him. I know the Ronaldo dude, he's kind of a, you know, arrogant prick. He's fucking mega rich. But we're going to see how this plays out. And this is the last match of Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. And I will catch you next time on Ant 1, The Game Cave. Peace, brothers.
I got this.
Salvatore versus Ronaldo.
Why don't you hum me a few bars of that martial melody?
Let's have some fun. For the love of the game.
Round 1. Get ready. Fight.
Turn it up.
What's up?
Here we go.
All warmed up. Now or never.
Here we go.
Push it!
Salvatore wins.
That'll do for today.
Round 2. Get ready. Fight.
You ready? You ready?
Ronaldo wins. Final round. Get ready. Fight. Right punch. Bring it.
Amazing.
You need a hand? You need a hand?
Ronaldo wins.
Your music gets my whole body moving. Don't know why, but I'm really feeling the rhythm.